got a Nintendo Switch OLED in here. That's not charging, it's totally dead. So you plug her in. You can hear that or not? It was making like a clicking noise. See it a lot with these. I think the charge ports on them are really bad. See how it says it's charging now? If I wiggle it around, it's stopped, but and it starts, and then it stops. And what it's doing as well is it's tripping my power supply. So if you watch these, look, they'll all go off when I start wiggling it. And then they won't. And now they're not doing it. That's typical, that, isn't it? Now it's doing it. You see what I was doing just then, where it goes off? That basically means it's tripping the power supply out, and there's a short somewhere in the port. Because when you wiggle it, it does that. These things are a nightmare. Because the first time when they first came out, I thought it was something to do with the chip on the board. Because they never look damaged. Whenever you see one of these and it's not charging properly, the port always looks fine. Apart from, oh, actually no, this one doesn't look. This one is damaged. There you go. The bottom looks a bit janky looking. But yeah, so a lot of these, 9 times out of 10, whenever I see an OLED switch that's not charging, the charge port's fine on it. You think, right, it's fine, so I'm not going to change anything. I'm just going to swap the chip over instead because the port's fine. And then you swap the chip over and it still doesn't work. And yeah, so everything looked fine on them. So I ended up changing the port and then it worked fine. So after that, I kind of got a bit dubious with these and like presume that the port's bad on them, even though it looks fine. So yeah, but this one looks like it is actually damaged, so we'll get this opened up and swapped out. Yeah, so after checking this under the scope, it's the bottom, look. The bottom, there's 2 pins that are bent. The top's fine, that'll be why it charges fine one way, and then the other it doesn't. So yeah, we'll get that whipped off and changed, and then should be good to go then, hope. My mistake, it's not an OLED switch, it's just a normal switch. I've not seen one of these for a while, so I usually do all the lights. So right, yeah, I'm gonna get a board out and crack on with that port replace. There we go, that's the old port removed there. So I'm gonna solder the new one in, and then we should be good to go to put it back together. There we go, so that is pretty much back together now. Port is all done, look, nice and clean job there. So I've got it plugged in charging now. I'll actually zoom out with the phone, but it's deciding it's not going to. Oh, there we go. So there we go, look. So we are charging. And if we plug it in the other way, we're charging again. So that's working. Look at our amp meter here, we've got 0.35 amps. It'll be, because it's really low, the battery, that it'll be low amperage, and so once the voltage has got up a bit, it should step up a bit. So we'll leave it on charge for a bit, and hopefully it'll step up the charging amperage, and then it'll turn on after. Plugged into my laptop because it's got a fast charger, so less waiting. But yeah, there we go, boom, we're all charging. Just got to wait for it to turn on now. So I checked it on the amp meter a minute ago and it's stepped up a bit now, so just literally wait until it's got enough power to turn on. But yeah, that's all sorted, job done.